Everyone wants to play in tune, right? And today we're talking about just that, playing in tune, otherwise known as intonation. And I'll be giving you an easy exercise that you can start implementing today to help improve your intonation. Hi, I'm Lauren, a professional violinist and fiddle player currently living in Nashville, Tennessee, and I help thousands of people achieve their violin and fiddle goals. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. We'd love to have you here. All right, let's talk about this exercise that you can easily implement into your warm-up routine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the 3 notes on the violin that are located 1 octave above each open string. So since G is the lowest note we have on the violin, we're going to play first an open G for 2 counts. And then we're going to find 3rd finger G on the D string in first position and play that for 2 counts. And then we're going to play the 2 strings together, holding that 3rd finger down for 2 counts. Now we're going to do the same thing on the next octave set that we have, which is open D and 3rd finger D on the A string. So let's play our open D for 2 counts first on a down bow. And then we'll play our 3rd finger D on the A string for 2 counts. Okay, and then we'll play those 2 notes together. And finally, going up to the last octave set, we're going to play our open A on a down bow for 2 counts. Then our 3rd finger A on the E string on an up bow, 2 counts. And then together for 2 on a down bow. And that's the whole exercise, so it really doesn't take much time at all. And the reason this is so helpful for practicing intonation is because when you're playing your 3rd finger note against the open string, you will immediately be able to tell if the note is out of tune. Let's say it's a little flat or a little sharp, it'll be immediately obvious to you, and you'll be able to make that correction, that slight adjustment needed in order to have a nice even pitch that perfectly matches the lower open string. When doing this exercise, it's very important to use a light bow pressure and a slow bow speed. That way you're able to clearly hear both of the pitches you're listening for. The nice thing about this exercise is it sort of doubles as an intonation and ear training exercise. So not only are you improving your left hand's ability to recall note placement, but you're also improving your ear's ability to recognize pitch and if something is a little out of tune, and if so, how to correct it. If you're incorporating this exercise into your warm-up, I'd recommend playing it after your scale and going through all sets of strings a total of 5 times. So down bow on the lower string, up bow on the higher string, and then together, next set, and then doing that all again 5 times total. And that way you're able to really make sure that you are having a nice clean tone with your bow. You're able to make those little corrections as needed, and again, you're improving your ear's ability to recognize whether or not the note is in tune. The octave method can be used at any point to check for intonation. So for example, if you're playing through a G major scale and you wanted to just double check that you're in tune when you get to that 3rd finger G on the D string, you could check that with the open G string just to make sure that you're good to go before moving on. And same thing if you're playing through, let's say, a fiddle tune or a classical piece, and you get to a particular note that has the lower octave open string, you could also play that note against the open string just to ensure that you're in tune. And if not, you'll be able to make that adjustment much faster versus if you were to try to do it on your own without the help of the added string. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope that you can start to incorporate this exercise into your practice routine. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up below and consider subscribing to this channel. I post videos like this regularly. And if you'd like to join our Patreon community, I post bonus content over there as well as extended fiddle tutorials and updates, and it's just a great way to support the channel. So if you're interested in doing that, be sure to head over there. The link is in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy practicing.